right. Oops. Oh, I better not turn advanced track off. Put it in the sport mode though. The camera just kind of screwed me up. I thought I was looking at the rear view mirror. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to crash into somebody. Nope. Guy needs to learn how to use his turn signal. Ooh, Corvette. Pretty good day today, other than it raining. There was a unattended bag in the terminal, so they had to shut down the airport for a while. But that didn't really affect us down in the area, down on the ramp. It didn't really affect us. At least the guys that fuel, like I do, that didn't affect us at all. Really. Because the flights are still coming in and still leaving. Well, they're still coming in. They're not leaving. We get to fuel them, and then after all the banks are filled up, no more airplanes can go in. So we end up fueling. Wait a minute. Yeah. I want Tucson. Okay, there we go. Not bad. I keep forgetting this lane splits. Finally got a locker today. Let's see, what else? Our office just got a new cork board for stuff, I guess. There's no real need for that stuff because it's all permanent stuff. There's no real need for it. I got a message saying this package that I had ordered has arrived just after I got to work, which irritated me. Clearing the throat cough. Don't know why. I am tired. I also had my first boost, or rather, that's what we call it. Whenever the airline says, "Oh, you know, we fucked up. We need an extra 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 pounds of fuel," they call us and tell us to raise it up. So I got my first one of those today. Wasn't really that big. It was a JFK flight. The aircraft, the original was 40.7 or 40,000 pounds, 700. Yeah, 40,700 pounds. And the boost was 41,500 pounds. So it wasn't really that much. Now, we usually overfuel the airplane by about 300 pounds. We try to get a little bit less, and we definitely try not to go over. So that 40.7 that I was going to put in, I had actually put in 41 dead, or 41.0. And what that did, when they called in for the boost, I only had an extra 500 pounds to put in, which I put in 700 pounds extra. But it only took like an extra 3 minutes to do that. Wow. You got to pay attention. Like this idiot here in the Honda, okay? Now, I realize that you're front-wheel drive, but this is the first rain in a long time. There's oil, debris, and all that stuff bubbles up to the surface, and it makes the road slippery. Now, if you're driving fast and you hit a puddle or something that has oil on it, or is oil, you're going to be slipping and sliding all the way into a guardrail. So slow down. I had a friend, Ryan, he didn't know a thing about first rain. That was one of the first things my parents told me about, is first rain. guy's really slowing down. Oh. Anyways, he didn't know the first thing about first rain, and he came up to a stoplight real fast and slammed on the brakes and spun and ended up going over the island in the center of the road. Luckily his car wasn't all torn up. I guess he was going slow enough but fast enough to go over the thing. So actually, you know what? The part of the road that he was going on is actually 45 miles an hour. So he was probably slowing down coming to that light. So he probably stepped on the brakes a little too hard and just spun it, basically. I mean, I believe his car that he was driving did not have ABS. So it's quite possible that the wheels locked up because of that. And that actually brings me to another subject. I am sick and fucking tired of hearing people say, oh, ABS sucks, and you know, there's no point, and I wish I could take ABS off my car so I can drive it like a real man should. And that guy's driving without his headlights or any lights. Shit like that. You know that professional drivers in just about any sport out there other than NASCAR uses ABS in one form or another. Take the Continental Series, the Formula One even uses ABS. Let's see, who else? Daytona prototypes. Those even use ABS. So don't give me this bullshit about real men drive with ABS turned off or no ABS at all. That is complete bullshit. It's actually real men use ABS. I'm gonna go check and see if my wife got the mail or not. Probably not. All right, I got my package. All right. And for the record, my wife did not get the mail. Not that there was really anything to get. All right, let's see what this letter is, though. Sky Harbor Lodge. Oh, this is for the union. go. I mean, I understand that, like, in drifting and NASCAR, there's rules, and I guess in drifting you have to have no ABS because you need the wheels to lock up at certain points. But it's ridiculous. Whenever I see one of the top 10 on Gran Turismo, one of the top 10, they all use ABS. So, I mean, come on, guys. Don't tell me real men use fucking no ABS. Alright. Well, got some money mailer thing. Wish we got the penny saver. At least they give you a penny. There was some other magazine that I used to get all the time that had $1 in it. I forget what that was. But I don't think they have the penny saver out here. I think that was a California thing. Cracked windshield. No, I go to Safe Light. Brakes Plus. I might use that. Sears carpet and air duct cleaning. No, probably won't need that. Don't have a garage door. Don't need storage racks because I have no garage. Let's see. I have no control over what windows we have, so that one's out. Well, my wife might actually use that cleaners one. Let's see, BOGO, hand and stone. Oh, massage place. No thanks. Gentle Dental. I'll keep it. Automotive service. Ooh. I might keep that. That's an oil change one. It says up to 6 quarts, and I think my car is 6 quarts. No, another windshield one. Nail and spa. I'll toss that. I know my wife would probably want it, and that's why. Don't need concrete coating. Let's see. Goodyear tires and all that. Don't have a clue what that is. It's some kind of food. You have to join the club in order to get the free thing. Enjoy the only sea lion show in Arizona. No, I can see sea lions for free, technically, if I go to San Francisco. Let's see. Oh God, I bought one of those. You know those trucks, the guys that come around in the refrigerated truck, pickup trucks and try to sell you beef and all that stuff? I did that one time. It was okay. the portions were a lot smaller than I expected. I don't need a medical alert thing. Although I will probably need to get some life insurance, because people die on the ramp of the airport. And yes, it is mostly caused by idiots walking in front of fucking turbines while they're running. No, windshield. Jersey Mike's. Free giant sub with the purchase of 2 giant subs of equal or lesser value. Wait. So I can get 2 giant subs with purchase of 2 giant subs of equal or lesser value. So I can get 2... I'm under the assumption that, let's just say, for instance, two basic subs would cost $5 each. And then I can get the third one that costs $10 for free. That's what it says to me. Well, I don't know where you are, but I'm keeping you because that's what it says to me. Ultimate Bundle. What is that? DirecTV? Nope. Not good for gaming. And you got all these stupid movie channels all in the fucking center of all the other channels. Why? We don't need a door. The front door. Let's see. What is this? I'm not old enough for AARP. We're not moving yet. My wife doesn't want to move again, but we probably will if we pay off all our loans and actually have money left over. Harbor Freight stuff. Great stuff, but you're overpriced on everything. Don't need an iron gate. Actually, I might give this to the, I might give this to, our, landlord. Keep the people from across the street stop them from freaking parking in our place. Home security, don't need it. Garage door, don't need it. Fragrance.net or fragrancenet.com. Okay, that's a mouthful. Garage door, problem, nope. Dish, nope, had you, didn't like you. Not good enough for internet. Another DirecTV one. Separated by a tile, carpet, vinyl, laminate, wood thing. Oh, that's express flooring. Well, can't do that. And this one again. Another AARP. AARP. Huh. Well, I'll take the other junk mail, but I want to open this since I have a knife in here to open it. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. In case people don't know, it's a lot easier to cut a box open one-handed if you put your pinky at the end. So I see a lot of unboxing videos where people are trying to figure out how the hell to open the box with one hand. Oh, no, turn back on. There we go. There we go. Yay, poppy stuff. Not as fun as the old... Oh, this is a lot smaller than I thought it was. That's a wickedly smaller than I thought it would be. But it still should work. It says 7 inches. Maybe the next one I'll buy. There was another one I was going to buy, but then I was like, hey, you know, free leather and suede. Or free suede leather. Whatever the hell that means. I'm pretty sure this is actually designed for kids. Made in China. That tells a lot just right there. But that might actually work anyways. Because see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my watch on there and my badge. But then I also need it to hold my pens. So I might not even use it for my ID. Just my watch. I'll use it for my watch and my pens. That way my arm doesn't get all black from the oil and grease and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm going to go head in. It's 23:21, so see you later.